So very good evening. Can someone please confirm you can see my screen and I'm audible?
Yeah, I can
Yes,
see your
Preeti.
screen. Yeah, I can see a screen.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. So first of all, welcome to the webinar Flash Text, right? A very quick and a faster library which is trending for NLP tasks. Definitely, nowadays we have huge, people are trying to pull some insights from textual data, right? So when it is textual data kind, what is that we are interested in? Definitely in the field of natural language processing, right? There are many words, and always we need to come across many tasks where we need to do a lot of cleansing. So the reasons could be anything because we never would work with raw text, right? We want to do cleansing part. So in that scenario, we do replace words. Maybe you can take different words. I can say, uh, okay, I'm into this mode. Just give me a second. Yeah. So when we talk about flash text, right? Words could be many, right? Let me, if I say could have, right? If it is could and you have, it can be written in many ways, right? Some write like this, right? Some write like this. So you both represent the same. So changing the all the occurrences from this to this, right, is one of the tasks we can do. And also now, thanks to WhatsApp and Facebook, what we do, we write a word, right? Python or any words. In between, we are using capital letters. We are using, capital letters at the end. Different ways you can write a word, right? Changing all the types of case variations, right? Case variations, uppercase, lowercase variations, right? And also one more task what we need to think of is that synonyms, right? Synonym of a word to a common word. Now if I say happy, I can say joyful, and I can say delight. I'm very much delighted, right? All these are equal to happy, right? All these are equal to happy. If the number of words you want to do replacement, right, and the corpus of the text, right, we all are aware of what is a corpus. Corpus is document, right? All the documents what you collect and you write it, you just call this as a corpus. Single line statement. Now this is one document, right? I can have Python. This is second document. Totally you call it as a corpus, right? So if your corpus is not very huge, like it's like within thousands like that, right? Our very famous, what is that? Regular expression, right? You have regular expression which is very famous. This is a famous thing what we do. This was a solution for all of us we were being using when it was a limited data. But when people started working on more and more huge data here, and sometimes millions, so they thought that performing tasks, cleansing only was taking so many days here. So definitely it's very quick and fast moving word here, right? So the amount of time one has to spend for simple cleansing part, and it should not take much time, right? So the optimizing the number of words you want to change and the time required to replace these words should be cut shorted. You have to, the computation time, the cleansing time should come down. So people started thinking of something which is our flash text. So this is a library. So today agenda is why only flash task, what are the disadvantages, or why we are moving forward leaving behind regular expressions is what you have to understand. Okay, so let's start. So what is flash task? How does it work? Why it is very, very quick? Why people started using flash task? How do you use it as a part of your Python programming? What could be the limitations is what is our agenda. So to begin with, what is flash task? It is your Python library. It's your Python library which you are using for natural language processing. Right? Let me use a darker one. Right? It is a Python library. So it is exclusively used for two things, which is for searching and it is for replacing words. Right? You replace words in a document. Right? In a document. The way this particular flash text, the task is flash. So the flash text here is, it requires a word, okay, or it requires list of, I think I spell it as flash task, right? It's text, sorry, list of words and a string. So the word which this flash text calls are the keywords, right? Whatever you are calling it, these are, whatever it calls, you call them as keywords. And these keywords are searched and these keywords are replaced. Right? That is a main thing here. So whatever you have in the list, the keywords list, those keywords list, you can replace them and you can search them. Right? This is a very, very fast library. So it is definitely going to replace the time taken to replace the words. Okay, so how it does, right? This is an NLP for NLP projects mostly. So a text processing task, right, for replacement and extraction, right? So how it does now? How does it work? So whenever we are talking about this, right, the keywords what I'm talking, it want the list of words or a string. So this is calling your keyword and that keywords can be searched and replaced. But how it is doing? It is doing through a data structure which is called as trie or tree data structure. Retrieval, however you want to pronounce, which is very, very efficient. Right? How it does actually here? If you see here, there are words, right? P-O-T, pot. It's a word, right? Here if you see A, S, T. How it is going now? P is coming to A is coming to S is coming to T. P, A, S, T, past. P, A, R, T. See the arrow marks here, how they are coming down. So P, A, R, T, P, O, T, P, A, S, T, P, A, S, S. So this data structure for the keywords, pot, pass, past, and part. This is how it checks. So when keywords are passed to this flash text for searching or replacing, these are stored in this data structure format. Right? For retrieving the data, this is very, very useful. Right? So in case of searching the keywords, right, what it should do, it has to return the keyword as output for us. Right? It has to give what is that keyword actually it is. If not, if at all you are going for replacement, it will not give only the word, it will give you the entire sentence. So let's see how it does. See here, when you are trying to search the keywords, it will return the keywords. Means return means whatever it is there, you want A with a D, D with a F, F with a X, it will do the replacement and give you the string as is. It will do string whatever word you want to replace. But if at all you want to do replacement in a string, total sentence you want to do it, you do it with entire keyword will get replaced and it will it will give you the output as the entire sentence whatever you have passed. So let us see here with an example. So what is that it is doing? Both these operations, what am I trying to explain you right now? There is something called as it does with the concept of a single pass. Right? It does with the concept of single pass. Right? So what is that? Let's understand. I have a word D-I-G-I. Okay? I would like to replace this with a T and T with O. Okay? What is my string here? 360 DG TNG. Now this DG should be replaced with a T. See here, it got replaced. 360 DG should be replaced with a T. Right? And then I'm saying T with O. So next DG is over. After DG is over, it is going to T and the T got replaced with O. And MG is there, same like that. Right? This is with a single pass. Right? It is a single pass. No, if it is not doing with single pass, suppose it is something different story. Without a single pass, if it does, how it is going to do? See here, 2 times the shift is happening here. 360, DG is replaced with T, T is replaced with O, OMG has been displayed as output. The first one is with single pass. This is without a single pass. So when you do first with single pass means T, DG is done with T. So you got here T. But again you are saying the second one, you are replacing T with O. So this T got replaced with O. And MG is there as is here. Job done. But some other libraries, whatever we use, it is like without a single pass. Means 360, you said DG with a T, but T again change it to O. Because it is going to this O. And OMG is as is again there. T with O is again done, MG is there. That is the method what this is going to follow. Right? That is single pass concept. Right? The difference between single pass and without single pass. So why this is very, very fast? Why it is very, very fast? So when you compare, because we have our, a very good library, which is regular expression, right? When you compare with this, why you are preferring flash text? After all, when you go for this regular expressions, you go for string manipulations. It was very, very good with respect to speed, with respect to variety of manipulations that can be done. But when you go for this, you have an example here, a sample like this is a string. I like Python. So what I told you, we should pass set of keywords, a document, like how do you pass a positive words, stop words, negative words? We are passing list of keywords, right? The task is search if any of these keywords are present in your sample, right? Are there any keywords present in my question? Do I have any keywords? Whatever I have given, right? It's a simple line, so it's easy. Everyone can say it's Python. But what if you have lines and lines of document there? How does it is going to do? Let's see. First method, what it approaches here is for each word in this keywords, it will check whether the word exists in the sample or not. For each word in this keywords list, it will check if the word exists in the sample. Now what will happen now? This above method now we are doing here. Each word in the keyword check with the word exists in the sample or not. It will run n times, where n is the number of words you have in the keyword. N times. right? And when it's checking with the n, when it runs n times, just imagine the time consumption in the checking these words. Every particular word is present in the string or not. It takes Python. Python is there or not. It takes Java. It is there or not. J2EE, it is there or not. Ruby, there or not. It checks n times like that. How much time it has to take. It's only 4 words what we give, right? What is second method you can do? If at all you want to search any keyword, what is the second method? For each word in the sample, you check if the word exists in the dictionary or not. This is my dictionary of words, keywords. Each word in the sample, I is there or not, like is there or not, Python is there or not. We all know that dictionary means n number of words. The major advantage here is execution time. Checking the keyword is there in the dictionary or not. It is very, very quick process, very faster process than checking for a word in the string. Right? Taking this and going back is very difficult. Taking this and coming and checking here is easy. So our super fast algorithm flash text uses this second method. Method 2. It is a secret behind the flash text. That's why you're calling it as a super fast library or super fast algorithm, whatever. Right? It is uses method 2 for quick searching and replacing, and this is inspired by Aho-Karasik algorithm and trie data structure. Okay, this is something. So how it does, how this dictionary is created from the keywords, how it looks like. Now, what are the words we have? It is a sample. This is a sample. I like Python. Okay. So what it has to do now? I like Python. You have start and you have EOT. Right. These are they represent the word boundaries. Okay. So now these keywords I have in my dictionary. See Python, JAVA, how my cursor is moving, J2EE, RUBY. Now start and EOT represent the word boundaries. And the idea here is that these are both the ends, start and end. EOT is there here, start is here. Now what is my question? I like Python. And what is that my task is? To search for a character. Character by character it searches. So when you are checking this, you have to put in your mind that you are checking for every character. Right? The dictionary happens at every character. Even if your dictionary is having 1 million words, many words are there, it will not take much time. Because if at all you have I is there here, no, come out, right? Then it will take like, in like L, first letter, L, not there, no. Then it will go to the keywords, from the dictionary, it will take Python P. Yes, first character P is there. Right? So then it picks up that and gives you as output. That is what we have. Python is the output. So first line, only one letter, it is not searching the entire thing here. Important thing is that checking for a word in the dictionary is not happening by total word. It is happening with single character. Okay, P is matched. Okay, go with Y. Then again T. Entire word is there. Okay, it will display that as output. It will start the search with I. If that I is not existing anywhere, after starting the keywords of this dictionary, the entire word is skipped. It could be it, anything, India, I, whatever it could be, it will skip that entire word. It will go for L. Right? This character level matching and skipping are the reasons this being very fast. But what is that? Why you are doing a comparison here? So if you look at this, okay, if you look at this, what is that we are doing? Regular expression, right? Is in any way better than a regular expression for replacing keywords in a document. See here, our red line is flash text, our blue line is the regular expression library. When you want to replace the words, see the time here. There is no tough computation. It's like normal. Flash text is only, see the time here, straight line, right? But when compared to this searching process, replacing process, two processes are there. So when it comes to replacing, flash text is beating your regular expression hands down, right? The linear, this is kind of linear, right? Linear increase in time. See, it's changing like this, going from this corner to this corner. Right? Linear increase in time. As this number of keywords are increasing, right? You are linearly increasing in time also. So replacing, definitely we can go for flash text rather than going for regex. What about searching? See here, can you see there's a tough competition? This or this, this or this. Still 500 words. Regular expression is giving tough competition here. Both are doing at the same level, right? There is stiff competition here between your flash text and your regular expression. Because still 500 keywords, there is both do the same job. There's nothing like this is great or that is good. Right? Both are the same level. But once it is crossing your 500 words domain, this is for searching I'm talking about. You want to search a keyword. This is I'm talking about replacing. Replacing, this is only very, very good. But for searching till 500 keywords, regular expression will do very good. But if at all your number of words, keywords are increasing, see here, this is the time drastically came down here. Red one is our flash text. Right? But how do you use it? Right? So the replace operations for 1000 keywords in around 3 million documents also, it is 28 times faster, this library, when compared to your regular expression. So definitely there is drastic decrease in your computation time. But how do you do that? You have to install it using pip install flash text. How do you type it? You type it in your console, you type it in your scripting note, scripting mode, wherever. You do it. Once you download it, install it, you have to pull keyword processor. You have to import keyword processor. So from flash text, you are importing keyword processor. This first line here is I'm initializing the function. That is keyword processor. I'm saving whatever I want to do. I'm saving it in a keyword processor. This is a variable what I have created. But what is a keyword I would like to add? That is I'm doing here. Add underscore. This keyword processor is having one add underscore keyword. I want to add USA. My question here is 360 Degree TMG has a global headquarters in USA and Hyderabad. Right? I'm searching. So I have a keyword USA. This keyword is there in my text or not? That is my aim here now. I have USA word here. Only one word I have given. I can give multiple words. Right? Add this keyword USA, which is there in the text. This is my question, right? This is our document. It is there in that or not? How do you check that? You have to check keyword underscore processor dot extract underscore keywords. Add underscore keyword is one thing. Which keyword you want to add, you will add it here. Extract the keywords is one more function which is available in keyword processor. Because I have initialized this, I'm using this. This dot extract underscore keywords text. When you want to print it, you have to get the output as US. It will not give you a Boolean value here. It is going to give you what is called as the word what you are expecting. What is the keyword? Is that there or not? If it is there, it will display the word none. This is a search process. Add the keyword you want to search. Then check whether that particular word is there or not. You're asking me to extract from your question or from your corpus, from your document. Right? How do you replace it then? From flash text, import keyword processor. You add your keywords. You use a different function here. Again, I have a question. This is my text. This is my document. Or you can say some string. It has same thing, same statement. I would like to replace. What is it you want to replace? replace underscore keywords in this text one. What keywords you want to replace? This, right? So now what I do, I would like to print the output. See here, that particular keyword is being replaced with the new word what you want. Right? 360 is same, as the same, global headquarters in Bangalore has come in place of USA. Right? This works very, very good. Right? These are the other ways we have used add underscore keyword, extract underscore keywords, replace. Right? You want to do it from dictionary, you want to do it from list of words, or you want to remove any keyword. Right? So to add a keyword to the keyword processor, you denote unclean name. Second parameter what you want to pass to this is denote the standardized name. Extract keywords, you give you a string, right? Span information means you want to check whether that particular thing is extracted is true or false. If you give this only, you will get a true or false. Otherwise, it will not give you anything. You want to define. If that word is not there, what will you do? It should display something for us, right? It should have some information. Replace underscore keyword, replace the words in a given string. You want to add words from a dictionary, add keyword to the this processor from a list, or you want to remove the keyword from the keyword processor. These are the different methods, sub functions which are available from your flash text keyword processor. Right? What are the limitations here? Definitely we know that regular expression is the best when it does a cleansing process, because when we do text mining, right, we have to do so many changes to the data, a lot of text cleanse, where regular expressions does very, very good job. But for extracting, for replacing keywords, because of this, the computational time it takes for more than 500 keywords with huge data, this is the best. Right? If it's below 500, we'll not suggest or will not prefer to use flash text. But if it is greater than 500, definitely this is going to do well. Right? This partial word matching, special character matching, right? All these cannot be done here. It does not support, but regular expression is the best. Right? So let's quickly look the same thing here. Okay. See, from I have just installed flash text, pip install flash text. So I'm just importing it. Right? This is a keyword processor. So from this I'm importing keyword processor. This is my keyword processor. I'm initializing it here. Right? And then I'm using a function called as add keyword. Right? And this is my text. Right? So I have to extract the keywords. So this keyword processor is having extract underscore keywords with the text. Right? Now if you want to print it, the same thing what we have seen in the slides. See here now, keyword processor, add keywords. Okay. Right? This is my new text. I would like to replace the keywords in my text one. You print it. This is the one what I was explaining in the presentation there. Right? So what is the conclusion we can draw from this? What is the conclusion?
Flex text can be good for replacing and searching, replacing and extracting the keywords.
Exactly.
But other than that, we can use RE.
Yes, regular
What?
expression is the best.
Yes,
Right?
yes,
So
yes.
any day, it's anyway it is not that effective, but because the textual data is very, very huge nowadays, we don't have limited text data, right? And the number of words you have, the important word you want to pull in, you want to know something about that keyword, what you want to understand or draw some insights, definitely flash text will help you. But cleansing and that, the inverted commas, all that process, we don't prefer, we don't suggest, right? Okay. Yeah. Any questions, friends? Okay, we have a question
Like
from, yeah. Yes.
like if there is a character you have said previously 360 digit mg,
Mm-hmm.
there is a character, and if you want to replace that character can be replaced, or it replaces the word only.
Which one character can be
Means
replaced? If you give character
okay,
extract keyword, replace the keyword. Whatever you want, you will give it. The whatever
means
word you have.
like there are different words, like digit have it is there, I want to replace it with am, suppose. And there are different, it is also there in the corpus, it is also there, then it will replace it with m, all m, and in this mg also, 360 digit mg also, it will replace it with m. In the whole corpus it will replace with it with m.
Yes.
But
Yes.
if I want with a single word, it will not do that.
No, so
Single.
the no, if, then we have only select the 360 digit MG, na?
Whatever you want to whatever keyword you will give, it will
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
here. Oh, 1 minute. This is the one. Yeah. Tell me.
Yeah.
See
Yeah, I am
you.
telling
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
if it is 360 digit mg, and if in this sentence if there is some word like
Mm.
we say some stop word like it is there, or
Okay.
so that we have here it, we have here, I want to replace it with m, and then in the sentence there is another word with it, so that word will also be replaced with m, or it
That's
will not
what
get
it
replaced.
it does the only single pass. It will not do twice.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
okay,
right.
Okay,
okay, single pass.
without that is a
Okay,
main back process here. It is a single pass.
okay,
If you that is not there means it becomes again clumsy data, right? There's no meaning in using
okay,
this
yeah, yeah, yeah,
algorithm. Got it?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
got it, got it, got it.
Single pass, Nidhi. Regular expression is definitely good, Nuri, for text mining. Why? Because we have smileys, we have thumbs, we have thumbs up, we have shortcut writing. Nowadays we are used to many things, right? Small s, capital S. For yes we write yes. So definitely all that clutter should be removed. Regular expression is the best. But for replacing, sometimes you want to extract a word that you have 200 lines of word text document. You want to extract what a speech is given, or what a politician is talking about, or what keywords he has used. What is the main keyword? Did you use the words what you are expecting? That time, flash text is the best. With more than 500 words if you have. Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Ma'am, quoting to your conclusion slide, what is the meaning of a token? Like, is it same as the tag?
yeah. See, this is my name is Deepthi. My name I is Deepthi. My is a token, name is a token, is a token, and Deepthi is a token. It will break the sentences into chunks. Okay, every word is called as a token, and it will give a number which is understood by the algorithm. Tokenization, vectorization. These are the words with respect to textual data.
Uh-huh. Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Makes sense. Thank you so much.
Right? Token means you only breaking. Tokenization is important because you can't directly pass a sentence to the algorithm, right? It's not. It's a machine. It's an algorithm. So you have to break your sentence. It's a part of more textual data. Okay, once again, can you explain me with and without single pass? Na, Nidhi? Yeah, just a second. Go back. Okay, let me write an example. Otherwise, for single pass and without single pass. Am I out? Yeah. So here, see, I have a string. Okay, spam, ham, some clutter word I have. I want to replace my spam. Okay, and with this some word. Okay, so how will I do that? Spam should be replaced with eggs. What is my answer here? Eggs. Right. And what is that I have after spam? Ham is there. So ham should come, right? But after that, what I have? This MD5. This is a single pass. If this library is not having single pass, what it will do, it will take double times it will do. You will get egg. Okay, for spam, it will take egg. Instead of that, what again it will do? It will add up your MD5. It will take this SHA, right? It will add your MD5. Okay, then again it will add your MD5. This will be the output. So this is spam is done. Eggs will be coming, but it will take your SHAM. Again, that becomes a word, right? For SHA. Double time replacement will happen here. That is the difference. Without a single pass, with single pass. 2 times. Here, eggs. It got replaced. First time is this output. But again, it will take SHA. It will change it to MD5. Right?
Okay,
I
okay,
missed
okay, got
one
it,
M,
got it. Yeah.
right? I think I missed one M here. Yeah. This M is there again here. MD5 is there here. That is without single pass. With single pass, means directly on this is the output, what you get. Right?
Ma'am.
Yeah. So that's it. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.